And as always, this episode brought to you by Bitdefender Small Business Security. You go home at night and lock your doors, click, click. You get out of your car and boop, boop, lock the door of your car. Are you making sure that your brand is secure? Download Bitdefender Small Business Security. Go to bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender.com/Ramon, and check out all the things from Bitdefender Small Business Security. Listen, we got a lot in store for you today. We're going to talk about Daniella Pierson and her $200 million net worth empire or not. We're going to touch on that. But the overall thing is fake it until you make it. I do not know Daniella at all. I'm sure she's a lovely lady. Building a media empire, which I admire, but we're going to talk about the aspect, the bigger issue of fake it till you make it versus lying. Visa reveals a new cybersecurity division. AI voice scams are skyrocketing. Kudos to Substack, the email newsletter media platform that many of you know about and are using, raising $100 million, becoming a unicorn with a valuation of $1.1 billion. What I learned from building a marketing flywheel from scratch, interesting concepts about building a marketing flywheel from Napur Mittal of Beehive. And Hookup, college kids schedule literally everything on Google Calendar, which is good. Introducing GPT-5, the latest iteration of ChatGPT from OpenAI, and new features to help you connect with friends. Again, my name is Ramon Ray. This is a brand new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Thanks for joining us. Brought to you by Bitdefender Small Business Security. Check this out right now.
It starts with something small. An email, a phone call, a fake invoice. It looks real. It sounds urgent. One wrong move, and your business pays the price. Small businesses are easy targets for cyber criminals. With Bitdefender, they lose every time. Enjoy unstoppable security and real peace of mind so you can fight for success, not against cyber threats. Real-time protection, zero stress. Get Bitdefender today.
All right. Welcome back. Again, don't forget to check out Bitdefender Small Business Security. So I want to unpack this story. This was reported. I first saw it in Business Insider. A founder said her $200 million newsletter empire had over 1 million subscribers. Her own records tell a different story. This is the story of Daniella Pierson, who I did see on Instagram last night. I messaged her, in fact. And this story is of interest to me because this is my world. We're building media companies, and our whole business empire goes on trust. My messaging, my speaking to you today are trust. Do you trust me? Do you trust what I'm saying? But as we work with investors and sponsors and a media company, numbers matter. What's the size of our reach? What's the size of our impact? How many newsletter subscribers do we have? How many do we have on a podcast? How many come to our websites? These numbers do matter to some degree to sponsors. So here's the bottom line. Daniella is said to have said she had 1.3 million email newsletter subscribers. Records show, according to that she had maybe 500,000. But that's not even the bigger issue because maybe it was 1 million, maybe it got less, maybe it got more, who knows? And her net worth was $40 million, or the company made $40 million, put it that way, one of her companies, but actually made $5 million. So either way, kudos to Daniella for having this reach, for doing this impact. Kudos to her for doing this. But here's the thing of the day is that I think where people are saying maybe there's some gray areas here because we network with a lot of people. I'm not going to throw names around now because they're attached to the story. I don't want to do that. But I've networked and rubbed shoulders with many people. Some are partners. Some just know my name. Some I've just shared the stage with. But this is about leveraging the relationships, leveraging the contacts you have to build a bigger empire, to make a bigger impact. But the question of the day, I want to address this aspect of fake it until you make it. Business Insider broke the story. You can look it up there. Forbes wrote the story because Daniella was listed on the Forbes like richest under 30th list. And the key here, I think, which people are talking about is the aspect of exaggeration. This is where things get quite a bit messy. And I want to touch on this aspect of fake it until you make it. I am a firm believer in fake it until you make it. And I think it's great to do if done with integrity. I built a small business summit. We had hundreds of people at our annual conference. I sold sponsorships, never ever lied. But what I did is breathe the vision of what I was trying to build to my sponsors. What I did is breathe the vision of what I wanted to build to our exhibitors. And this is what entrepreneurship is about. Uber has to breathe the vision of what it's doing. Netflix has to breathe the vision of what it's doing to its sponsors and et cetera in the marketplace to get them to invest into what is not. And that is a good thing to do. But what's not good, if somebody says, Ramon, how many email newsletter subscribers do you have right now? If I say 50,000 when it's only 15,000, that's a lie. Now, of course, it could be 20,000 today. You could scrub the email list, take out 5,000 who are unengaged, and it comes a little less. But this aspect of fake it until you make it, I don't want you entrepreneurs to run from that because I believe it is a good thing. I believe it's okay. And I say fake it until you make it in a good way. The aspect of proclaiming where you're going, the aspect of envisioning where you want to be, the aspect of breathing life into something that's not built yet, but saying, if you sponsor with me, if you invest in me, here's where we can grow. And that is a good thing. So I don't want good people to run from the aspect of fake it until you make it. It's a word that I do embrace, a word that I do like because I say it with honor in a good way. Where it's not good is where you're lying. Where you have a landscaping business and people say, how many clients do you have? And you say, I have 100 clients this year, and you've only had 10. That's a lie. Now, you can say, we project to have 100 clients because right now we have 50. We're spending more in our marketing, and we project we will have 100 clients by the end of this year. Or overall, Alexandria Nicole, you can say, we've had 100 over the past 10 years, individual clients. All those things are fine, but do not lie. So I'm a firm believer in the aspect of fake it until you make it. I think it's fine to do it in an honorable way. Some people don't like the word. It blends into this whole thing of hustle culture and all this. But I think, quote unquote, fake it until you make it. Where you're believing in yourself, where you're envisioning in yourself, where you're projecting where you want to go, I believe is a good thing. I tell people all the time, I'm the Tyler Perry of small business. I'm nowhere near Tyler Perry. But Tyler Perry is my North Star, is one who's building an empire. He has a studio and his content and his teams and his production and bringing other people to his platform to make the world a better place and build a bigger pie. So, hey, like to know what you think. Check out this Business Insider article about Daniella Pierson. Don't know her at all. I'm sure she's an amazing young lady. But again, we all make mistakes. We all stumble. We all exaggerate is what this Business Insider, I shouldn't say we all exaggerate, misspoke there. Some people exaggerate. And as their headline says, smoke and mirrors, how this entrepreneur exaggerated and self-promoted her way into the top. Now, I do believe in the power of self-promotion. Self-promotion is a good thing. And I believe that's one thing that many entrepreneurs don't do enough because of stories like this. They're scared to self-promote. They're scared to tout their own horn, but I believe it is a must. I believe it's something every entrepreneur should learn to do and should do well, is to be a self-promotion machine. But because you're a self-promotion machine does not mean at all that you should lie. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Thanks for joining me. And don't forget to go to bitdefender.com/Ramon, bitdefender/Ramon, to get all the goods to protect your business and protect your brand. Ding, 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 ding. Next up, Visa reveals a new cybersecurity division as AI voice scams skyrocket, right in line with Bitdefender, what they're doing to protect small businesses. When you get calls and you're like, well, let me just talk to this person a bit and see if it's legit, and then you realize it is an AI bot, which sounds very real and will increasingly be sounding more real. They have the breath, they have the pause, they have the little things that make it sound human, and you realizing you're not talking to a real person, you're talking to an AI scam bot. So my warning today to you simply is just be careful. Just because you get a phone call, just because they're dialoguing with you, doesn't mean at all they are who they say they are. Ding, 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 ding. Coming up next, I wanted to touch on Substack raises $100 million in funding. I'm very happy for Substack. Substack is the new modern email platform. You have MailChimp, Constant Contact, Keep, HubSpot, Aweber, and these tools of the day, legacy tools, which are still good and used by millions of Main Street small business owners. But those who want to have video and email and landing pages and be more content creators, it's tools like Substack or Beehive, which are the new tools of the day that you may want to consider using, because it helps you, build up your email list often. It helps you gate your content by saying, hey, this content here only, this can only be done by paying people or by those who give us their email list. So kudos to Substack for raising $100 million in funding, which means they're losing money, and becoming a unicorn with a $1.1 billion valuation. Now, I hope Substack can sustain this. I hope they're able to take this funding and grow. So we don't know at the end of the day how they're going to be, if somebody's going to buy them like a Microsoft or some other provider or not, but we'll see what happens. Microsoft bought LinkedIn, and that was a great investment over the years. So most likely Substack, I'm guessing, will not be a sustainable company on its own, but some giant behemoth like Facebook or somebody else will buy Substack and integrate Substack into their operations. But for now, kudos to Substack. Ding, 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 ding. Up next, read this article, What I Learned from Building a Marketing Flywheel from Scratch, and I wanted to touch on this. The author here is Nupar Mittal, Mittal, and he's on the team of Beehive, I believe, part of their content marketing team. I don't have the title in front of me, but he works at Beehive, or she works at Beehive, excuse me. Nupar, she works at Beehive. And she's talking about that the traditional marketing funnel was a funnel going down, where you get customers at the top, all the customers you can, and you build trust and nurture them going down, down, down. So you get 1,000 people, and from there you nurture them, and maybe from the 1,000 people, 500 people click. From the 500 people that clicked, you have maybe 100 people that open it up, and you have 50 people that read, and then 10 people that click and buy. And you do this over and over and over again, which is good, what we've learned. And I teach this in the Celebrity CEO, a version of this, where you build awareness, you build trust, and you make a sale. But I like what Mittal is saying. What Mittal, again, a bit of writing here on Beehive, Nupar Mittal is saying of Beehive. What she's talking about is, don't forget the current customers that you have and building a marketing flywheel. Where the marketing flywheel, she's talking about this concepts of focusing on customer engagement and retention, where you have attracting the customer, engaging the customer, and delighting the customer. And it keeps going in a circle over and over and over and over again. So as you're growing your business, as you're taking your business to the next level, I don't want you to just keep in mind the traditional sales funnel. I want you to think about what is the marketing flywheel of your business and how you can take it to the next level. Again, everybody, my name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Talk today about several things, about the aspect of fake it until you make it versus lying, which you should never do. The story of Daniella Pierson. Do we want to exaggerate? No. Do we want to project and envision in faith what we're doing? Yes. We talked about Substack, their $100 million investment, which gives them a $1.1 billion valuation. Just talked about Miss Mittal of Beehive, Nupar Mittal, talking about the marketing flywheel. Want to touch on a few other things today on the Rundown with Ramon. I hope you're enjoying it. If you are, definitely let me know you're watching. Leave me a comment, as Alexandria Nicole did. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what's resonating with you. Moving forward here, ding, 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 ding. Touching on our other topic of the day. Slide number 7 here, hookup. College kids schedule literally everything on Google Calendar. What got me interested in this about Google Calendar is not just Google Calendar, but I wanted to underline the aspect of being organized. Those who don't use calendars, me and my wife debate about this. I think there's something good in not using technology, because maybe you can memorize it just a bit better. Maybe you can memorize it more. Maybe you can use your brain more, not be brain dead, and not have to rely on technology so much just to get from point A to point B, when you should have that in your memory. But being organized is important. And when you're doing so many things, your brain can only prioritize and take so many things in mind. So it's good to put things on a calendar. It's good to put things on a calendar and be organized about it. So kudos to college kids that are using Google Calendar or other tools and using some calendar function and putting it on there. You put it on my calendar. I put it on your calendar. We both can say yes, and we both know it's a confirmed appointment. I love it. I love it. I love it. Coming up next, ding, 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 ding. The big news of the day. I think I skipped something here. I want to talk about chess. The big news of the day. OpenAI is introducing a new version of ChatGPT called GPT-5. The headline here says, our smartest, fastest, most useful model yet, with built-in thinking that puts expert-level intelligence in everyone's hands. So what are the differences? It's a significant leap in intelligence over all previous models, featuring state-of-the-art performance across coding, math, writing, health, visual perception, and more. It's a unified system that knows when to respond quickly and when to think longer to provide expert-level responses. ChatGPT-5 is available to all users, with Plus subscribers getting more usage and Pro subscribers getting access to GPT 5 Pro, a version with extended reasoning for even more comprehensive and accurate answers. I'm not going to dive into this full announcement today. You'll have to use it yourself, try it out yourself. And we're going to see iterations of this go more and more and more. Now, headlines have been said that Elon Musk said that Grok is just as good or even better, and was doing this 2 weeks ago. But here's the cool thing. This is the benefit for us business owners, in particular for us small business owners. As these AI companies, the new ones that may be losing money or making money, and the big dogs, Google's Gemini, Microsoft Copilot, and other tools, Zoho's own LLMs, as they fight for dominance to get better and better in this race, it's going to benefit us. Now, we'll have to pay for that, and that's okay. But we want AI to get smarter and smarter and faster and better, more intuitive, better thinking, because at the end of the day, it will just help us. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today with me. Hope you're enjoying this little snack of tidbit of insights to help you get to the next level in your business. Again, glad you're here. Last but not least, I'm going to cover Instagram. Just a few days ago, launched some new features. You can now repost your favorite public reels and posts and see the content your friends are enjoying. That's interesting. Normally in a reel, I think you can just forward it to like one person and direct message it to somebody. But this one, you can take it and you can share it on your status. But this one, you can repost it to your own feed, something like that, and extend your network. Also, you can choose to responsibly share your location with friends you pick using the Instagram map. You can share your location. There's a new Friends tab in Reels where you can see the content your friends have liked, created, reposted, or commented on. Here's the thing. Make sure you have your settings set up properly. You don't want to comment on something, like something, do something, and you meant, oops, I only meant this for this group, not for that group. So you want to be careful with things like that. I'm glad that Instagram is evolving, but you want to be careful how you share, who you share with, to make sure it's done safely and responsibly. My name is Ramon Ray. This is the Rundown with Ramon. Glad you're here today. Thanks for being here. This episode brought to you by Bitdefender Small Business Security. Don't forget to join me in Las Vegas at the Entrepreneur Level Up Conference. Entrepreneur Level Up Conference to scale your business. Me joining Robert Herjavec, Cody Sanchez, Kim Perel, Marcus Lamotis, and many others. Glad you're here today. Check this out again from Bitdefender Small Business.
Running a business is tough. Cyber threats make it even tougher. Phishing scams, ransomware, one click can cost you everything. Bitdefender stops threats before they strike. No IT skills needed. Bitdefender, your go-to cybersecurity partner. Easy to use, impossible to outsmart. Just security that thinks ahead. You run the business. We stop the threats. Get Bitdefender today. Trusted. Always.
Well, that's a wrap. Again, big thanks to Bitdefender Small Business for being a part of this journey to help you grow your business and live your best life. We're so glad you're here today. Don't forget, hit me up anytime. Email me, DM me, whatever you like, Ramon@RamonRay.com. This is a brand new episode of The Rundown with Ramon. I will see you next time as we share this insight with you. And if you're loving it, if you're enjoying it, do me a favor. Click on comments, type something, share something. Let me know you're here. Be blessed and have an amazing day. See you next time on the next Rundown with Ramon.